If you saw in the last video, I unboxed the CMF by Nothing Phone 1. Bit of a mouthful, but and really liked it. But today, let's see about tearing it down and actually how repairable it is. I've not got high hopes for this, I must admit. As I'd mentioned in my unboxing video, we had the back off and it's kind of very disappointing because there was nothing immediately consumer upgradable inside. But how difficult is it actually going to be? Let's crack it open and let's see how much we can kind of get into this device fairly easily. I know there was a warranty sticker when we looked last time, so we're definitely going to be voiding warranties here. But anyway, let's get into it. First off, we've got to remove our little accessory mount and the SIM card slot. Go. And then next up, we've got these 4 screws, which, again, as I mentioned in the last video, it just seems strange. The phone is designed to have its back taken off, but nothing is repairable inside. Those are the screws off now. Again, it seemed to just kind of pry off last time. I reckon we can just, get our nails in there. And now take that off, pop that to one side, and here we go. Yeah, so this is the sticker that's covering the battery. The other thing that we noticed last time was the void sticker as well. So let's get this off, let's peel this off, and we'll see what we're dealing with underneath. Oh, it is stuck down, but there we go. There is this piece of sticky plastic, really. Nothing exciting. And then in here we have the battery itself. And I think so. Let's get some screws out and see what we can get into here. Okay, here we go. Let's void that warranty. Looks like there are a lot of tiny clips that we've got to try and pry open, so give me a minute. Healthy bit of prying later, and this top bit can now just come off. And here we go. I'll first look at the 2 camera modules and the kind of main SoC. This is the front-facing camera module there. We've got the antenna. This is probably for our battery, so let's disconnect that now. Yep. Okay, let's see how much further we can get. Okay, let's get the rest of these bits unplugged here. I believe this will be our camera module, and yep. So there's our main camera module. And then we've got our little 2 megapixel one, which is kind of mounted to the board itself, so we'll leave that in situ. And then we've got the 2 antenna here, which we can just take out. 1 screw that looks like it's holding the board down, so let's get that out. And there's that teeny tiny little screw. So let's see if this now just, yep, there we go. So we've got some thermal paste on the actual SoC, which is going down into a heat chamber in the middle of the case. So we'll leave that like so, so it doesn't get sticky. Okay, so next up, it looks like this is actually its own piece in there. I'm not sure if you can see that. So there, it's just a sticker. So that just comes off like that. And oh look, a hidden screw. With that off, we should now be able to pry this bottom piece away. All right, there we go. Some more battling with the prying, and this little piece all comes off here. So we've got that whole unit, and we're down more into the rest of the daughter boards. Editor Zachary here, just stopping in to say, if you've made it this far into the video and you're enjoying it, please do make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're still a very small channel, time of recording around 750 subscribers, so every single subscription really does count. Help me get to that 1,000 goal, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, on with the video. This is the bit where I would love to be able to take the battery out, but having a look, you've got all these different bits that tell you the steps to unpeel, but this is glued down into the case. This is completely glued in. So I want to be able to put this back together and have it functional. I'm not going to do that, unfortunately, today, which is really annoying. Definitely highlights the issue of this phone. Like, you can take the back off, but you can't do anything. Even taking these plates off, there are hidden screws that make it difficult for a user to repair. Sure, you can get the main board out pretty easily, and you could replace the camera pretty easily if you needed to. But let's be honest, the thing that's most likely to fail is going to be the battery, and you can't easily get to that. You have to pry it free. So to say it's frustrating is an understatement, really. It's a shame. It's a real shame, because this would be such a good user repairable device if it wasn't for that one thing. All right, let's get it back together and have some final thoughts. There you have it. It really is a shame about the battery. That's my biggest gripe with this. This phone could have been so much more repairable, so much more sustainable if you could just replace the battery. It really is a gripe. So big of a gripe that I would probably start leaning towards other devices that at least give you basic water protection because they're sealed units. That's the thing, like, at the end of the day, you're getting the worst of both scenarios. You can remove the back, but you can't replace the battery. So you lose the water protection from a sealed unit, but you don't gain the advantages of removing the back. Like, okay, yeah, you can replace the back cover, you can change its color. Great, I guess, but that's it. It's not amazing. And in general, in regards to repairability, it's very clear that nothing does not want you opening this phone and repairing it. They're doing the old sneaky tricks of things like hidden screws, small plastic clips that are probably going to break when you try and pry them open, and just generally, it's not been designed with any sort of repairability in mind. So yeah, it's just such a shame. I really had hoped that this would be more. Now, granted, it's still a very cheap device, and granted, it's still quite a good phone. There will be a full daily drive video coming soon, but I just wish that the repairability was considered more. It's a shame. So if that is a factor that is very important to you, I can't recommend this phone anymore. And I would definitely say it's worth spending the extra money on things like the Fairphone, where that is by design something that you can do yourself. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.